So the name of the video series is Voices of Reason, and I know most of these videos will be voices of students, but I asked Aubrey if I could speak for this week's video. I would like to talk about grades and grade anxiety and what it is that I think we're trying to do here at Zeeland High Schools. I don't speak for my colleagues, and I don't know about every single teacher and administrator here, but my philosophy is that we are asking students to do hard stuff to help develop their brains. I like to think of it as weightlifting for your brain. Certainly some of what you learn in classes you don't necessarily need to know as an adult. Especially advanced core classes where we're asking you to do really hard stuff. Well, that's because we're trying to help your brain physically develop. So think about that. Think about what it is that we're doing here. It's not about getting the A. It's not about whether or not you've achieved some sort of benchmark for yourself in terms of a grade. It's about growing as a person. So if we take all of that and then we apply it to grade anxiety, to me, I see far too many kids who are so concerned about their grades, and they're not concerned at all about developing as a person. And to me, there's no reason in that. That is the antithesis of reason. If we're going to talk about having voices of reason, my plea to you, the student body, is don't let yourself fall victim to grade craziness, because it brings on grade anxiety. Instead, concern yourself with how you're growing as a person. Did I learn anything from that unit? Did I understand? Did I push myself to the point where I grew as a person because of that science unit, that math unit, that Shakespeare unit in English class? That's what we're trying to do here. And guess what? Sometimes when you're trying to grow as a person, you don't succeed. Sometimes you strike out, and that's part of the growth. So if we go back to finish this short little video, if we go back to the weightlifting analogy, sometimes you need a spotter, right? You've been lifting this ridiculously heavy weight, you get to the end, you can't get it up anymore. In essence, you're failing. You're not gonna fully push this bar up all the way. Your spotters jump in, they help you. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. No one gets up from the bench in the weight room and says, oh, I didn't make it, I'm a huge failure, now I have all kinds of anxiety. People get up from the bench after their spotters have helped them, and they feel great about it because they know they're building muscle. It's okay if you don't always get the perfect score. Don't let grade craziness cause anxiety.
If you or a friend are struggling, there's always someone to help. Don't be afraid to call the National Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-8255 or text HELP to 741-741.